What's going on, guys? Adam from GoGetEmSports here. A little college football action, of course. Opening weekend, opening Saturday, week one. Some people call it week zero. I'm calling it week one. Stop with that bullshit. I got my boy Dart Locks here. Another great capper with me today. We're gonna go over every game, almost every game. We got a bunch to go over with. We have a personal plays as well. We have some leans, over unders, spreads, maybe some upsets today. But let's hop right into it. First game, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific, Central Time. Western Michigan goes up against Michigan today. Spreads at 16.5. Jump from 16 to 16.5 to this morning. Over under at 66. Dart, what do you got for today's Michigan match?
I think Michigan rolls them. I would probably take them 1/2 spread.
Yeah, I think the problem with this game is I'm done trusting Michigan as a team. With Harbaugh. So I'm going to stay away from them as a team, but I'm going to go the over 66 just because Western Michigan is one of those teams that can put up points against anybody. They showed that last year. I like the over 66 in this game, minus 110. By a half a point, by a whole point, makes you feel comfortable. But I like the over here instead of the spread, just because I don't trust Michigan with a three score spread. So,
Yeah, I would take the over. I like the over here too. I got it at 65.5.
that's good. Yeah, it jumped this morning. Actually, the spread and the over under jumped. When I went to bed, it was 16. Now it's 16 and a half. Over was at 65.5 when you got it yesterday. Now it's at 66. So both looking towards Michigan the over, but I like the over better. Next game, kind of a sleeper. Army at Georgia State. Spreads at minus 2.5, favoring Georgia State today. Over under set at 49. This game starts at noon p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Central. What do you got, Dart?
I don't have lines for it yet.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not seeing any lines. You said it starts at what time?
11 a.m. your time.
I got Air Force in
I got this
Lafayette.
from last night. I'm favoring Army plus 2.5 just because Georgia State looked terrible the last 4 games last year. I think 2.5. I don't know why they're even favored this game because they're the home team, but I'll take Army in the points today. I think Army wins outright, and then I'd probably lean the under 49 just because both these teams don't have high powering offenses. Georgia State lost some guys to the draft last year, so I'm gonna lean Army plus 2.5. You can buy the hook at make it plus 3 if you want it. I'm gonna take the under at 49. All right, next game. Stanford at K-State. We talked about this before the show started. Dart and I have a little bit different view on this game, which is fine. That's why we're here. Stanford at K-State today. Spreads at minus 3. Opened at minus 2.5. Jumped to 3 to Kansas State. Why? I have no idea. Over under at 54. And the game starts at noon p.m. today. I like Stanford plus 3.5. I bought the hook. I think it's great value at minus 120. It's actually one of my personal plays today. Stanford won the last 4 games last year. K-State lost their last 4, and they lost their starting quarterback for the season and the injury this year. I think K-State's offense is going to look terrible today. I also took their team total under 29 at minus 115.
I'm taking K-State first half minus 0.5.
Okay. Again, it's minus 3 for a reason. So obviously this game is supposed to be close. I'm just going off the better team. I think here. I think K-State's going to struggle today, even though they're at home. They're not a great football town. Obviously Kansas is not known for their football, known for their basketball. So I'm not worried about the home field advantage there. I think Stanford travels pretty well. So I'm going to take Stanford plus 2.5. Next game, interesting game, probably the best game in the early slate today. Penn State at Wisconsin. Another one of my personal plays today. I got Wisconsin minus 5. I bought the hook to make it 5. Over under
Really?
is at 49. Over under is at 49.5. This game starts at noon Eastern time. Yeah, man, I'm taking Wisconsin here. Wisconsin obviously had some struggles last year with COVID. I mean everyone did, but the Big Ten in general had some struggles. Penn State with a terrible year last year. I think Penn State's coach on the hot seat this year. I don't make any moves after Saquon left. Man, this team kind of went downhill. Um, they don't score a lot of points. Wisconsin's pretty good on D. They run the ball pretty well, and they're at home. I'm taking Wisconsin minus 5. If this game was at minus 8, I'd still take Wisconsin. So
I
I'm taking
think
Wisconsin
I
minus
think
5.
I think it goes under 50. I think Wisconsin wins, but I think it's going to be closer than you think. I think Penn State covers. I would look to buy some points and maybe parlay it with something else like uh,
This could definitely be a teaser game as well. So
yeah.
if you teaser Penn State, make it a 12-point game, still lose by a touchdown, still lose by 10, still cash. So that's a good option as well. But I'm just sticking with the better team here. Uh, Another sleeper game, I think. This is going to be a boring one, but obviously it's a good team in Oklahoma. Tulane comes at Oklahoma today. Minus 32 is the spread. What's going to be a blowout? Over under 67 is the total. Dart and I both agree that Oklahoma is going to kill them today. I just don't know if it's 30 by 32. The problem for Tulane is, do they score against Oklahoma? And I don't think so. So I'm going to take the under here
No.
as the better bet. Oklahoma Tulane under 67 at minus 110. I think there's great value there. I don't see Tulane putting up 20 points. I don't see Oklahoma putting up 60 today. So
I like the
first week out.
I like the first half under 37. That's probably going to be my play.
I like that too. Yeah, I mean it's tough, man. These big numbers. I know Oklahoma's got a great offense, and Tulane we don't really know much about yet. Obviously they're a bottom tier team against a great team, Oklahoma, with the Heisman Trophy winner most likely got a quarterback. Um, I just don't see 70 points here today. If it's week 5, maybe, but I like to see them come out and maybe play some first. This might be a live bet as well for me. Next game, Temple at Rutgers. Rutgers favored by 15 in this game. Over under set at 52. I know you have Rutgers killing this game today. I see why. Temple's terrible on offense. Even though I see some people taking the first half over, just because it's week 1, I think. I have Temple Rutgers over 52. I think Temple scores some late touchdowns, kind of make it somewhat close, but I don't think they cover the spread here. I got Temple Rutgers over 52 at minus 110.
Yeah, I lean the over here, and I lean Rutgers to cover the spread. Also, honestly.
If I'm taking the spread here, I'm buying a full point, making it 14, just in case it's a 2 touchdown lead and they push. I hate losing by a
Yeah.
point on a two-score game.
Yeah.
Next game, kind of a sleep fest. I mean, I have no interest in this game whatsoever. UL Monroe at Kentucky. Spreads at 31 for a reason. Kentucky at home, big SEC game. Monroe coming into Kentucky today. I think they're gonna get slaughtered, but I'm not taking the 31 points against this Kentucky team. I have no faith in this team whatsoever. Over under at 54. My lean here is the spread, just because I don't know anything about UL Monroe and how they can score the ball or not. So I'm taking Kentucky minus 31 at minus 110.
Yeah, I like that. I kind of like the under for the first half, under 30.
Yeah, these big numbers like 54 and 57 games. It's just the problem is, do you see these terrible teams like Monroe and Rice and Temple? Do you see them scoring points against these teams? I just don't think so. So under 54 is definitely a play, just because I don't think Kentucky scores 40 points today. I think they need to score 40 plus for this over to go over. But I like the under as well. Next game, another sleep fest. Rice at Arkansas. Boo-hoo. Minus 19 and a half. Over under at 49. Starts at 2 p.m. Eastern time, 1 a.m. 1 p.m. Central time. I like the under here. I think it's a snooze fest. Arkansas doesn't really impress me much. Rice is Rice. I'm just saying that. Rice, Arkansas under 49.5. You can buy the hook, make it 50 if you want it. Minus 110.
Yeah, I like that too. I mean, we just gotta hope that Rice can play it slow enough to where Arkansas isn't just getting the ball and scoring every fucking drive.
Yeah, and if that does happen, I'm not really worried about Arkansas as an offensive team. I think this is gonna be a low and slow game. Run the ball. I think it's gonna be a slow paced game. Like the under here. Another interesting game. I'm kind of leaning towards making a bet on today. Fresno State at Oregon. The spread's at 20. Over under 64. I just watched Fresno State absolutely destroy my UConn team, so I'm kind of leaning towards Fresno State today. I have Fresno State buying the point at plus 21, making that minus 130 juice game. It's a little high in the juice, but I like the plus 21 just because I don't think Fresno loses by 3 scores today. Again, week 1, Oregon. Lot of pressure on them to be good this year in that pack. Fresno State already got a game in. Did what they had to do against UConn, slaughtered them. I mean, the spread was 28, and they killed that. I think Fresno State puts up points today. I think they covered 21.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I kind of like the under here also. I mean, 64. They're gonna. I mean, if you're talking Fresno to cover, they're gonna be fighting. It's gonna be tighter than going over for
Yep.
sure.
Next game, again, another game I might place a bet on later on, depending on how these first games go. Kind of a snooze fest on the game wise, but I like one play in this game. West Virginia visiting Maryland today. Maryland favored by 3 points. Over under is sit at 57. It's one of these like mid afternoon games that just like you have to place one bet on just because you have to be in one of these games because we're all degenerates. Um, I like West Virginia and Maryland go over here, over 57. I think both teams run up down the field today. I don't see much defense being played. So I definitely see 60 points. Either it's like 35-28, something like that, 35-30, something like that. So I see 60 points here today.
Yeah, I would take that. I kind of like West Virginia first half also.
Okay. Next one, very interesting game, probably the best game out of the mid-afternoon games. We get Indiana visiting Iowa today at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. Iowa jumped from 3 to 3.5. I think before the week started, it was at 2.5, so it jumped a whole point in a week. Iowa up to -3.5. Over under set at 46. This one's tough for me because I like Indiana as a team. I watched them last year play Michigan State, and I watched them. That the quarterback got hurt late in the year, but I think they could have been a good bowl team last year. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna lean the over here. I think both these teams can score. The 46 is kind of a low for me. This should be like a 52, 53 kind of game. So I'm thinking Indiana, Iowa over 46 at -110.
Um, I like the over here also. I think this game is going to be uh, closer than people think. I think Iowa wins, but I don't think they're going to cover the three. I think it's going to be a 3 point game. I think Iowa will win by three, but I don't think they'll cover the
Okay.
3.5.
Yeah. And again, you guys, if you want to buy the hook and get four, it's a good bet too. I love taking. I don't mess with hooks. So if you got to buy the hook, buy the hook. You,
Yeah,
Losing the
especially
hook is
with
the worst thing in
football.
sports. So if you want to take the hook, make it +4. Go ahead and do that as well. Next game, another snooze fest. Miami, Ohio at Cincinnati. -22.5. Another game I'm looking at. Might make a bet later on today. Might make a live bet. Total set at over 49.5. So it's at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. I think Cincinnati actually absolutely rolls today. I think this team's back from last year. A lot of momentum. Not too much pressure coming in this year because I mean they're not a Big Five. They're not a Power Five team. They're ranked for the first time in a long time to start the year. I think they roll here. 22.5. If it's 30, I'm taking them. Cincinnati -22.5. Clear. Let's go. That's what it is.
Yeah, I like the first half over, and I kind of like Cincinnati to cover the spread for the first half. It's -13.5. I think they get two touchdowns first easily, and I think they hold on to it.
Yeah, I think they roll today. I don't see Miami scoring too much. I think they roll 30 plus point favorite. They could be a 31 point favorite. I'm still taking Cincinnati today at home. That place is gonna be rocking in Cincy. I think it's gonna be a lot of momentum going Cincy's way, and they roll pretty easily today. Marshall at Navy. What a boring game this is. Navy. Marshall favored by 2 here at Navy. Visiting Navy today. Over under sit at 47. I'm just taking the better team here. I'm taking Marshall -2. Navy cannot score. I've watched too many Army Navy football games in Philadelphia to see this team score points. Their quarterback last year just moved to wide receiver in the NFL. I mean, this team basically run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. I think it's gonna be low scoring, so under 47 could be a play. But my favorite play is Marshall -2 at -1.
I like Marshall money line. It's a little juiced, but maybe parlay it with something that you're confident in. I mean, Marshall at -150 is not bad. I usually don't play anything over 150, but I like Marshall here for sure. They should win.
Yeah. Next game, it's gonna be a good one. Alabama versus Miami. Neutral field -19.5. The spread opened up at 18.5 with a 19.5 because all this late money is coming in on Alabama. Over under set at 61. Game starts at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. Um, if you take Miami, you can walk out this door right now because if you take Miami, man, you've got some balls. Okay, Miami with a 19.5 point spread, right? So they can't lose by 3 touchdowns. And if you're betting on a team to not lose by 3 touchdowns against this Alabama team, you got some cojones. So I'm taking Alabama minus 19.5. I see this as a 20-point game, 3-score easily. So Alabama minus 19.5, cover the spread right here today.
I'm gonna have to go against you with that one. What's that quarterback or player they got? King, something King, right?
Yeah.
I think, I think the books are disrespecting Miami here. I think they cover the spread. I'm gonna take, I'm gonna take plus 19.5. I just think that's too high,
What
man. I
did,
think
what did I just say? I just said if you're gonna take Miami, walk out the fucking door. You're on crack, dude. You're gonna bet against Nick Saban with months to prepare for this game, right? The top 3 coach of all time with the best team in the league, in the nation. You're gonna
I
take
don't
them
think
as
they
a not even
lose.
a 3-point score.
I
No
don't think
shit,
they
they ain't gonna
lose.
lose. They're minus
I
400
just
on the money line.
I just think the line's
No,
disrespectful,
no.
man.
3-score favorite, easy, book it. They're gonna no. Mm-mm. UMass. UMass at Pitt, minus 37.5 favorite. Over under 56. I am not touching that 40-point spread. I am going to touch the UMass Pitt under 56 just because I don't think UMass is going to score any points today. And Pitt does not really scare me on offense. So UMass Pitt under 56 is the play.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna touch that. I do like the under here also, though.
All right. Next game, Central Michigan at Missouri. This is an upset alert. I'm telling you right now. Okay, Missouri at home, SEC team, right? They got to have their fans. They're gonna be rolling, right? This Central Michigan team is somewhat of a scare for me. So I'm gonna take them plus 12 just because we're going off spreads right here. But I do think this could be a sprinkle on the money line for me. Total set at 59.5. So I see some scoring here today. I think Central Michigan puts up points today. I think they keep it really close. So Central Michigan plus 12 minus 110.
Yeah, I don't. I haven't looked into the game much, but I have the spread at plus 14 and the money line at plus 425.
I like that. LA Tech at Mississippi State. Mississippi State favored by minus 26.5. Over under set at 53. Um, again, not much on this game that I can really talk about. Not really into this game much. I'm gonna take the under here, just because these teams don't really scare me much. So under 53 is my play here.
Yeah, I would look at the first half under. They usually give you a couple more points, and get in, get out, get your money. And that's it. Forget about the
Okay.
game.
Interesting game coming up next. UL Lafayette at Texas today. Texas obviously new quarterback with Sam Ellinger taking off, new coach and Sarkisian, new offense this year. Texas favored by 8.5. Kind of weird line for me. I think this should be a 10-point favorite. Over under 58. I like the under here. This might surprise some people. I think Lafayette doesn't score too often today. I think Texas struggles a little bit on offense. New system, week one, new coach, new quarterback, right? And they run the ball a lot today just because of that, so it slows the game down. I don't see 60 points here today. I see a 30-10, 35-10 game. I think Texas wins today, but I think the better bet is the under 58.
Um, I'm gonna have to go against you with this. I think Louisiana covers. I mean, they got a lot of returning players. Texas got some new guys, that really haven't even played a college game yet, and I think it's gonna be closer than you think.
Okay, I see a lot of people on that, so I don't blame you for taking that. I'm just not betting in Texas at home, so that's my thing on that. San Jose State at USC. We just saw San Jose State roll in week one. Spreads at 14, over under at 60. I'm taking San Jose plus 14.5. This is a gut for me, gut feeling. I don't trust USC too much right here. I know they're at USC. Big game for San Jose State. Momentum coming to this game. They just rolled last week. This offense is pretty good. So I'm going to take the points here. I'm going to take San Jose State plus 14.5 and then by the hook just in case the USC decides to show up today, win by 2 touchdowns. So plus 14
Yeah,
and a
I'll
half,
agree with you on
favoring
that
San
one.
Jose State.
Yeah, I like the plus 14 here. I think they cover that.
Yeah, I love this game actually. Oregon State at Purdue, -7. This total is set at 68 points. Starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central Time. I have Oregon State plus 7.5. Bought the hook here at -120. I think Oregon State runs the ball pretty well today against this Purdue team. I think Purdue is one of the worst front seven teams in the league. Didn't only had like 7 sacks last year. So I'm gonna roll with this Oregon State team who runs the ball pretty well today.
Yeah, I like that. I would probably take the under also. I mean, 68.5. They'd have to do a lot of work to get that.
Yep. Again, like we said, these big numbers in week 1 are kind of tough to take because we don't know what we're seeing in these teams. We don't know how these teams are going to come out and start. So these over unders are tough, but I'm favoring the unders here this week just because I don't trust these teams to come out scoring. So next game, Baylor at Texas State. Baylor, big year for Baylor, I think, for their coach for the program. Line set at -14, over under 53. I see Baylor winning by 2 touchdowns easily today. I think they go into Texas State and roll. So I'm taking -13.5, buying the hook at -120.
Yeah, I like that play. I think Baylor wins by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, so do I. Another snooze fest, Syracuse at Ohio. This is a pick 'em game now. Over under set at 55.5. I'm just going the under here. I don't have really a play much in this game. Taking Syracuse, Ohio under 55.5 -110.
Yeah, I like the first half under, and I'm kind of leaning Syracuse. I think they pull it off today.
Not a bad play. Not a bad play. All right, another huge spread today. Akron at Auburn. Auburn, new coach from Boise State. Obviously, Gus the boss left, went to UCF, won his first game this weekend. Again, man, I'm not touching this 37. I don't trust Auburn. I don't trust Bo Nix too much today. I'm going to take the under here. Under 56. Again, I don't think Akron scores too many points today, so I think the under is a pretty safe bet.
Yeah, I probably won't touch this game. I don't really even have a lean for it. I'll probably just see what happens.
Yeah, it's got kind of a snooze fest. Florida International at Florida. Florida -23.5 point favorites today at home. Big SEC game for them today. Over under 52. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time start. 6:30 p.m. Central Time. I like the over here. I think Florida puts up 45 points today. I think they roll. I think FAU scores a couple of late touchdowns to kind of make it not a game, but just puts them on the board. I see over 52 pretty easily today. This might be a bet for me for one of the late games. So FIU Florida over 52 at -110.
Yeah, I like the over here, and I think Florida Atlantic covers the plus 23.5. Honestly.
Interesting. Again, I don't blame him for that because big spreads early week 1, right? You know what you're getting. He's getting these better teams. They say. So yeah, another interesting play. That's 4 scores. So I could definitely see that. All right, game of the night probably Georgia at Clemson. I know Pick City Steve's here, waiting for our picks here. I've been back and forth all week. I know Clemson's at home, new quarterback, still got Dabo Sweeney, still have a great defense, but I'm taking the points here. I'm taking Georgia plus 3.5.
Oof.
I'm not in love with it, but if I'm gonna take anything in these type of games, I'm taking points just because if I'm undecided, I'm gonna take the points at the end of the day. Georgia plus 3.5. Bought the hook to make it a half at -120. Georgia's quarterback is gonna shine today, I think. Man, I'm not gonna say it. But I think Georgia could blow them out today.
I think
blow them out. So I'm taking the points plus 3.5.
I'm probably gonna take Clemson first half -135, and I lean Clemson to cover the spread, the -3. I wouldn't do 3.5. I would do -3.
Okay. I mean, great. It's gonna be a great game. I can't wait to watch it. Um, but I just love the points here. Just 'cause I think it's gonna be a shootout. Last game of the night we're gonna cover LSU at UCLA. I think this is a pretty interesting game tonight. I see points here. I don't know if I see 65. Again, another game and back and forth on LSU's first game. UCLA rolled in their first game. Now they're at home against this big team. Big game for Chip Kelly. I'm taking the points here. Fuck it. UCLA +3. I'm taking the points. LSU doesn't scare me anymore. Go Tigers whatsoever. UCLA +3 at -120.
Yeah, I kind of like the under, and I think UCLA wins today, +115.
Those last two games are gonna be great, guys. I cannot wait to watch them. I can't believe football season's already here. NFL is right around the corner. Dart, do you have any baseball plays today, buddy?
Let me see. I haven't really looked too much into baseball yet. Yeah, nothing as of right now. How about you?
I got some leans. I'm looking at A's +1.5. Um, and I got 2-team parlay. Yankees Red Sox at +100. And that value goes up as the day goes on. But get that in early. I got the A's to cover today. I They gotta start winning. Okay, it's playoff season. They gotta start winning. Barrios is I think 2-4 in his 6 starts with the Blue Jays so far. Blackburn just came out and pitched great in his last game. Sorry. And I just don't trust Barrios at home. He's lost his two. He's 1-2 at home with Toronto this year, giving up a combined 5 runs in those games. Just got slaughtered by Chicago his last game at home. So I'm taking the runs here. I'll take the +1.5 all day against this good A's team.
Yeah, at first glance, I like the Cardinals. I took them yesterday, money line +155. They've just been so hot, bro, and the Brewers are just tweaking recently. So I like Kim to hold it down at +105, and I'm gonna take Cardinals money line for sure.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday, man. Cardinals rolled yesterday. So I don't blame you for taking that game. I think they're gonna come down. They always come down hot down the stretch. So I think this team could be a looker come playoff time if they get there. But yeah, I like the Cardinals as well today. So anything else you got, Dart, for the boys? Any other plays you got today, buddy?
I'm looking at this A's game. Oh, you were just talking about that, right?
Yeah,
What was your lean for that?
I just took the run line +1.5.
Yeah, I like that. I think that Blackburn's not good, but he's been pitching decently recently.
Yeah, and I've gotten killed by
What
Barrios so many times now that I'm just gonna fade him.
I'll probably end up taking the over for the Cubs game. I don't know who's pitching it for the Pirates, but I've been taking it the past 2 games they played, and it's been hitting. I took Pirates team total over. Hendricks been shaky. I don't really trust him, so I think the Pirates can put up some points. How about the Marlins yesterday? They fucked up the Phillies.
Crazy.
I kind of like them today too against Ranger Suarez.
Yeah, I see Marlins. I think the team total hits today.
I live bet yesterday the Marlins when it was tied and ended up hitting. I not the Marlins, the Mariners. I like the Mariners today too against Humberto.
Okay. I'm trying to keep baseball cards as small as possible just because I've been getting killed in baseball recently.
Yeah, me
Yeah, I
too,
think
bro.
Yankees roll today. I think Red Sox roll today. I think the Rays roll today. Oh, Rays are my other play I got for baseball. Rays -1.5. I don't think the Twins stand a chance today. Do White Sox bounce back today? Big question as well. Against the
You think
Royals.
White Sox win today, or you're
Check.
just saying?
No, I'm just saying, do they bounce back today after that awful performance yesterday? Do the Reds bounce back today with Mahle on the mound after that awful loss yesterday to Detroit? I don't know. A lot of good games today. I'm definitely focused on college football. I know you bet like a monster all day, so I know you'll be on some plays later. But that's all I got today, Dart. If you got anything else, let the boys know real quick.
No, that's all, bro.
All right, bro. I'll talk to you later. You guys have a great day. Please bet responsibly. Again, you can hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at GoGetEmSports. I'll give you a free weekend right now if you want it. Hit me up right now. Tell me to watch the show. I'll give you a free weekend, 2 days bets at GoGetEmSports on Twitter. Dart, you want to give yourself a little shout out?
Yeah, I'll do the same thing. If you're watching the show or whatever, hit me up. I'll give you a free week of VIP.
Awesome. All right, boss. Thanks for coming on today. I'll talk to you later.
Peace, bro.